what our emphasis this year is we're looking at creating a category of wedge shafts that are shafts that are designed specifically for wedges. They're not designed for the rest of the set. These are shafts that are designed particularly for wedges. Because of the CG of the head and the amount of loft on a wedge, you need to go a little bit outside the box in terms of what you can do in terms of what the shaft does to influence it. So what we've done is we have a new shaft. It's called the KBS 610. It's still a prototype, but it's a lower trajectory, lower spinning wedge shaft that is a little bit easier to manipulate in terms of being able to knock down, to play the lower shots, and to not have the situation where a lot of players with more club head speed have that so much backspin. And you know, the ball hits close to where they want it to be, and all of a sudden it finishes not necessarily where they want it to be. So the 610 is a lower ball flight, a little bit lower spinning, generally speaking, not 100%, but generally speaking for the stronger player. The whole idea here is to be able to give the fitter the ability to be able to ask the customer, what do they like with their wedges? Do they like to hit them a little bit lower? Do they like to hit them a little bit higher? Do they like more spin and less spin? So on the other side of the equation, we have the high rev 2.0, which is it hits it slightly higher, but it spins a lot more. So it's the shot that is going to create a lot of spin and is going to come back quite a bit. There are tour players that like that, but for the most part, those guys don't want to see the ball spinning as much. And now, in most cases, an amateur is on the other side of it, where they love to see that thing spin back. And again, it's all about fitting. It's about trying. We're creating a category here. I've never concentrated solely on wedge shafts. And again, in order for the shaft to have something to do with what happens because of the CG and the loft on a wedge, you got to go a little bit outside the box in terms of being able to affect the ball flight.